push me, just from the baneling number I do have. But yeah, I'm just gonna you're gonna see in this game that I'm gonna wait too long, and that's just definitely gonna be a factor in why I am going to lose. He did try another drop, but a couple banelings cleaned that up pretty nicely. And just gonna speed this up a little bit. Soon you'll see that I am going to pump out some roaches. Oh my gosh, it's actually a long time before I do get those roaches out. I think it's after I realize how mech heavy his composition is actually going to be. He already has 5 tanks. And how many marines is this? This is I want to say here. I'll just go to the units tab. How about that? He actually has almost 50 marines. Oh my gosh, so many marines. I'm trying to spread my creep. And if you notice, I actually tried this cute little baneling play right here. I don't think he spotted it though. And oh my gosh, he's getting so many tanks. And he also got a Raven. First off, it's great for point defense drone. Soaks up a ton of damage. But second off, definitely gets rid of any cheesy things like this. The banelings that pop out of nowhere. So definitely a heads up play by him. And I think this is him about to push out. Yep, has 2 Thors. And really over somewhat of a relative short time, he is able to produce this mass army. When I do finally see it, I'm just completely amazed, and he gets great positioning on me. We'll see right here that he gets rid of this, probably to expand again. I don't see. Does he throw down? I don't think he throws down another expansion just yet, but you can definitely tell that he is about to move out. Earlier, if you didn't see it, I did sacrifice an overlord in here to scout in his base, see what was going on. And just gonna fast forward this a little bit. He's bunny hopping his tanks, very smart. And I just remember right here, I'm sitting here with my banelings like, oh no, is he gonna go around them? Oh, come on, please. Please let me get all of these marines. That would have been so nice. But he actually stops right before them, and I was so sad. I was like, no, my banelings. But yeah, you're gonna see that he's just gonna bunny hop, take his time. QXC, the thing about him is that he's is very meticulous, and he takes his time when he's not in a rush, and it's something that's really frustrating as a Zerg player. It's just like, come on, make a move already, make a mistake, but he doesn't. He takes his time, and he does exactly what he's supposed to do. And you'll never, I don't think you'll ever catch him off guard, unsieged, or in a bad position, because he just pays so much attention to things like that. But you see, I have a decent composition right here, but he's just trying to lure me into his tank line, which is very smart. Fast forward this a little bit, and we're gonna see that he's gonna move forward. He's gonna unsiege these tanks in the back, and then spread them out throughout here. Anytime now. In the meanwhile, you see that I did take my second expansion, and I am ahead in harvesters, but those mules are definitely going to be helping him at this point. Both microing our little hearts out, and we're seeing that he is just getting in position. You'll see just literally inching forward with his tanks. He wants to be really smart about this. He doesn't want to lose in a silly way after he has clutched the win. You can see he's expanding at all sorts of different places. And what I realize is that there's no way I'm gonna be able to just run my banelings up and kill all of his marines. There's no way he's gonna let me do that because of all the tanks he has. So what I opt to do is I opt to go for the ventral sax upgrade to try and drop my banelings on his army. Oh, excuse me. I try and cut him off right here because I thought he was gonna try and loop around, but yeah, he's too smart for that. He wouldn't let that happen. So once again, we're going to see QXC just slowly inch forward, and he's just gonna make a maze out of his tanks. Just spread them in a couple of nice columns and rows. And when I actually come upon this, I am going to be just so horrified. I just remember the feeling of the look on my face. I just remember my mouth being dropped, and I was just like, oh my gosh, he has so many tanks, and I didn't even realize. I thought he had maybe like 5 tanks turns out he has, I don't know, this many. Let's see. He has 15 tanks. Well, that's definitely my fault for letting him build up that much, but I was just like shocked. And you'll see just tremendous micro on his part, using them as somewhat of a wall. Oh my gosh, look at all these arrows. Somewhat of a wall to defend his marines, kind of like a tower defense. You can see I'm loading up all my banelings into my overlords here, and now I'm going to be pushing out, and I'm just going to be moving in, trying to get rid of these Thors, but these Thors actually are starting to attack all my overlords, and I drop right here, but oh my gosh, I think they all die before I can take out his marines. I do take out a decent amount, but really most of them died before I could even drop anything, and oh my gosh, these tanks are just completely decimating my whole army. +3 attack and +1 armor. There's really nothing I can do, and just from here it's going to be me trying to have a last-ditch effort to win, and there was no way. But hope you guys enjoyed just a little bit of I would say that this is definitely an eye-opener for Terran of kind of this mix between an aggressive and a macro-oriented play is really how I describe QXC. He's aggressive to make you switch to attack or to see what you're doing, and then right after that he just macros up and waits based on how you react, and he's just a really smart player in that way, like I said. So hopefully you Terrans enjoyed this. Hopefully you Zergs now know what not to do after watching what I did, which is basically just get rolled. But most of all, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hobo4Craft signing out.